Good evening, YouTube. Hardball Crazy coming back with a video. Derek's here in front of the camera this time. It means this time I'm doing more talking and less showing cards. I'm going to show you a couple cards, but today is a sad and interesting day. I think we all heard the news about Topps and Fanatics and all that, and kind of a sad day in the baseball world as we know it. I have some thoughts on that, and before that, I have more sad news, at least this part of the world. Um, Found out at lunch at work that former Tiger legend, five-time Gold Glove winner, 11-time All-Star, World Series champion, Bill Freehan passed away at 79, I believe I read. He's been fighting Alzheimer's for a while, so it's not a huge shocker. I kind of expected him to pass before Mr. K-Line, Mr. Tiger, but still sad news nonetheless. And I thought I'd show a couple freehand cards. This is a 64 Topps, first solo card, my version of the rookie card, and a Fleer Greats in the Game autograph of them. A couple cards I'm proud to own. Kind of curious. I think if should be more has more consideration for the Hall of Fame. Maybe his passing will get him on the ballot. If he's in the Hall of Fame, I don't think the Hall of Fame's anything less than it is right now. But rest in peace, Bill Freehan. My condolences to the Freehan family and sad day in Tigerville. Of course, today's big news is that Fanatics, we all know as part of the merchandising and clothing and gear of sports, the exclusivity they have in pro and college sports, have bought the exclusive rights to the Topps trading cards, baseball. Topps go bye-bye. MLB and MLBPA, and starting in 2026, I believe. That's when the current contract's up with Topps. So I got my thoughts. I'm kind of doing a chronological order. One of my original thoughts was is that what about the other sports? But we later found out Fanatics is also getting exclusive rights to the NBA and the NFL also. So Fanatics is totally taking over everything. So it's a big shocker. So it takes a lot to digest what's going in. Topps has been doing baseball for 70 some years. So I'm kind of curious what's going forward. I'm no expert in big business or anything like that, so I have no expertise in this. It's just thoughts. I might be way off. Who knows? But Topps is also going public here shortly, so I'm wondering if Topps stocks will tank now and Fanatics will end up buying them. And I don't know about the Panini at all. I don't. Panini's a hot mess for me. Even if I just collected basketball, football, the designs are just ugly to me. They're just there's no creativity. Yes, there's creativity, but for me, I like stats in the back and simple designs, but they're just a bunch of clutter for me. But so the Fanatics never done trading cards before, so do they have like past possibilities to have a printing plant, do all the logistics in and out of the trading card world and all that type of stuff? Maybe they have stuff. Maybe they will hire people to do that. Plants wise, printing plants where they had buildings, they have done technology. So I'm kind of thinking they end up buying out Topps, and we'll keep the Topps name. So from here on out, we'll still have the Topps name on it, but still have like a Fanatics logo in the back, say next to the MLB logo and the Players Association logo, and it'll be a Fanatics logo, and have more Fanatics logo in the packaging or something. So this would be much ado about nothing. Maybe it's totally different. I don't know. I'm kind of curious how this all plays out. I'm kind of curious about the distribution in the future. This will be totally different from the traditional hobby retail. Will they be doing more in their shops where they sell Fanatic gear and stuff, or they do it more online? Are they going to be maybe sold more in ballparks and stadiums, or would they be more, or all the above? Would this be totally, or would they cut out some of the middlemen and the distributors? Maybe this is exclusive to the the hobbyists, the collectors, the buyers. Kind of curious on all that too. Just kind of weird. Just total unknown. That's what we all kind of fear, and we fear the worst. So I hope Topps name stays around, but I don't know for sure. I can't guarantee it. I'm not betting on it, but I have a card from every Topps collect from 1951 to present. It's kind of something I'm proud to have. I was hoping to continue it for years to come. Other thoughts I've had is will the hobbyists, collectors gear towards to the vintage market? Is more known. Flippers right now who are flipping, they're kind of flipping their heads right now. I think it's like because the buyers, I want to spend $100 or more, or maybe dollars on a card, recent Topps card, and I know that Topps going to be around a few years. How long is Panini's MLB PA license go along? Will be collectors there for many years after Topps deal dies? Or they got people going to be now buying Panini more. I don't know, but Panini, I guess, is getting sold, has lost their rights, so I guess that's a moot thing. Who knows? Fanatics will probably have their own thing, I'm guessing. Kind of curious on all that. I don't know if what the just lost a train of thought. It's all the things that's kind of going in my head. Distribution, rights. Oh, also the Topps and with baseball, the MLBPA current and MLB licenses is a two-year difference. The Players Association has their exclusivity with Topps ends in 2023, and the MLB has their ends in 2025. So in 2024 and 25, does Fanatics or Topps, I guess, does Topps all of a sudden they have producing cards that has the through 2023 have both all like as is, but that's a 2024. All of a sudden you can't have the player's name on it, but you can have the MLB logos and such. So will it be similar to like the late 70s or early mid 80s Fleer cards? Be like action photo and says instead of having talk all about the team, but you can't do anything about individual players or references. So is that kind of weird? Or is just going to have a player card of Ronald Acuna, just don't mention his name, but everything else around him is the same? That's kind of, I don't know what's going on with that. That's kind of an idle thought. Then also, while Fanatics has player rights to a card and not to MLB until 2025, so the first 2 years it was Fanatics going to be like current Panini baseball, where everything's like a card but with no logos. Kind of weird thing to figure out that comes in. So kind of interesting what it is. I think we're all fearing the unknown right now and think probably think Topps is dead. They might still be dead, but I'm an optimistic guy. Maybe they'll buy out Topps and keep the Topps logo, but who knows. But that's my idle thoughts, random thoughts, something to think about. I'm not sure I like this or not. I don't like companies getting too big and have too much into one market. It's not good. See in other industries. But that's my thoughts and of the day. Kind of weird day. Let's see how it is before we. I'm probably in the coming years. I'm probably going to collect more vintage, less new stuff. Some new stuff. I'm kind of curious on also is how the market's going to start. If people are going to all of a sudden, how was the first Bowman cards of some guys and the rookie cards of Topps? Is that just be as still collectible as before? Because there's still the rookie cards, the first for Bowman cards. But you know what? First Bowman cards are all of a sudden different from the Topps rookie cards always been. But let's say Fanatics start coming out with all of a sudden are all definitions of the rookie cards different. All of a sudden the traditional rookie card become the most sought after. Or will it be like old 80s cars kind of grandfathered in, where people start collecting the first Bowman cars, everybody, and forget the rookie cards? Will they vice versa? Um, with Topps being no longer the exclusive name in it, will the collectors all of a sudden decide, like Topps is always flagship rookie card has always been the rookie card and everything Topps, but all the oddball like the Pacific cards of the 90s and Leaf cards now, all of a sudden that have a little more appeal to the average collector, because Topps is no longer rule the world. So go back and maybe a Prism card or a Pacific rookie card from somebody in the 2000s, or a score is all of a sudden becomes as popular as its Topps card, because Topps doesn't have that cachet like it once did. Maybe it has more. Who knows? This kind of things to hobby will sift through and figure out and adjust with. And I'm just kind of curious how the hobby is going to be in this few years. I guess the hobby is still really strong and continues to be. I just hope Fanatics will keep it strong and not do any dumb business ideas and kind of shoot themselves in the foot. But time will tell. But that's my idle thoughts, just thinking out loud. I could be totally wrong on a few things. I could be totally right on a few things. I could be totally just thinking out loud. Hope you enjoyed the video. This video is long enough, and y'all enjoy your night.